Sega.
Greetings and welcome, fellow soldiers of Gallia, to a new Let's Play series. Welcome to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. A game not from my childhood, because frankly I had never heard of this series before until I saw someone else play this on YouTube. But, you know, I felt like going into a little bit more lighter. As light as you can get with a war game. But anyways, Valkyria Chronicles. What to say about this game? This is sort of a team-based action game, I suppose, with a little bit of strategy and tactics. I found it very fascinating to play, actually. It is sort of a... well, it mimics events from the World Wars, to say the least, and we don't need to see that again. Just let's go back to the... let's actually just start the menu. Thank you. From the World Wars, as I was saying, and it does it with a certain level of honesty that I cannot fault it for, although it does have certain anime tropes that it... well, basically the story does hit every trope on the way down the tree. Just as... if you expect it to be in this story, it'll be in here. Now, I understand that Valkyria Chronicles, as I'm seeing it here, is actually not the first game in the series, even though it does appear to be that way because there's no number attached. It says this is the third version thing, I think. But the other ones were never brought over to the West. So this is the version I will be playing. I also be playing with English voices and subtitles because, well, my Japanese is non-existent. So for the sake of my sanity, it'll have to do. Alright, let's see if we can actually get to some gameplay, because there's a lot of story to be told in this game, and this game will tell you a lot of story. But let's have fun while we do it.
The year was 1935 EC.
two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue. Gallia to arms.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, that intro almost reminded me of an Asterix comic, or the first one, where a plucky little village is holding out against the vast empire of the Romans. So, Gallia is under siege. Will such a small country be able to hold off the vast and massive empire? No. But, considering the plot of this game, the outcome will of course surprise you in the end. Yeah. There was one thing when I looked at this product for the first time, was when I noticed some of those place names on the map. Now I get that making up European names is probably difficult for a non-European development team. I've already seen examples of that going disastrously wrong. But they've just outright taken names from my home country and put them just randomly on the map. I'm pretty sure Assen does not lie in the middle of that empire. But you know, that's really not important. It sort of fits. It's nice. I mean, that map almost looks like Europe and Russia. Not going to quibble about whether or not Russia is actually part of Europe. But anyway, let's actually get into the story proper. Yes.
March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa. Already? Hey there, guys. You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Brultown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
Alright, well... Yeah, that's our main character, Welkin. He is, he's a bit of an oddball, to be sure. But I guess I can't fault him for having an obsession. Let's just go on.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old General's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on! Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Alright then. Alright, so... So it wants me to save. Well, I guess I can do that. Just create a new save. And go on. Yes.
Okay, here's the plan.
Before we start though, I find it very impressive that he's able to make such detailed sketches with a fountain pen. But anyways, let's just keep on going. Right, so we've got to eliminate the Imperial scouts that are approaching Barul. Deploy from here and take out all 3 of them. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Our objective here is to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time. Nice and easy. Alright, so you can lose in this first mission, although if you do, that's actually kind of a feat in and of itself.
let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
Yes, indeed. Player phase.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
Yes. About command points. When combat starts, you see a map of the area and your unit's positions. This is referred to as command mode. Here, you select a unit you'd like to move based on their position respective to the enemy, then press A. Doing so uses up one of the command points CP to play at the top of the screen. There you reflect your ability as a commander and represent the number of times you can give instructions to AI control your units per each player phase. In this battle you have 3 CP, so you can issue instructions to your units up to 3 times. Let's try moving the unit now. Alright. I can use either Welkin, Alicia, or Nameless Town Watchman. I'm gonna go with Alicia, because I just like her.
Moving out.
About action points. Use CP to select a unit in command mode and you'll be plunged into action mode. You can free move units selected around the field. As you move around in action mode, the action points AP gauge at the bottom of the screen will gradually deplete. This represents the unit's mobility. Once it reaches 0, the unit will be unable to move any further. Keep an eye on the unit's remaining AP while they're in motion is critical to keeping them safe. Although this particular instance is not that much of a problem, because you have plenty. Right, so for now just move the unit closer to the sandbags, and we'll do that. And we can see the sightlines of which units are where. This one has its back to us. About attacking. Press the right bumper button to enter target mode. There, the unit will prepare to attack with a currently selected weapon. Use the joystick to move the crosshairs onto the enemy, and all the buttons to snap between targets. Enemies will not attack while you're in a target mode, so take your time to aim well before pressing the A button to fire. Your shots will land somewhere within the circle surrounding the crosshair, so it's best to center on the entire target. Shots to the head or other weak points will result in greater damage. A unit can only attack from target mode up to once per action, so choose wisely before you open fire. If the target survives your attack, they may then launch a counterattack. The damaged unit may not have the HP to survive the enemy's counter, so be careful when planning your attack. Well, in this case, I'll just move a little bit closer and shoot him in the head. About ending actions. A unit with 0 remaining AP that has already performed an attack in target mode is unable to act further. Press B to enter current action. This will turn you to command mode, where you'll be able to select the next unit you wish to direct. You can press the B and end a unit's action even if you have not attacked and still have AP. But that's not what we're gonna do. Because Alicia still has AP points, so she'll move. About using cover. Alright, so those guys are looking at me, so I'm not gonna get unscathed. Alright, so just try not to be a doofus and run into everything, but that's not the point. Alright, so now I'll just use Alicia again. Maybe zigzag a little bit. Alright, and come on. And move on to the next one. And then I'll use my last points to use Alicia again. Yay! Victory!
I don't see any more of them.
Now, I don't think it's actually physically possible to get higher than an A rank on my current difficulty level. Using the method I just used, but you know, A rank usually pretty good anyway. Although this being a game like this, S rank is definitely possible. A new episode has been added, and we'll be looking at that next time. Thank you all for watching.